Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch this. If you can hear any background noise, please ignore that. So welcome. I wanted to talk to you guys about this whole Meghan Markle essay that has been released about her recent miscarriage, and she beautifully shared that with us. It's all over the headlines, all over the blogs, all over social media. Meghan Markle recently shared that back in July she and Harry experienced a miscarriage. When we're talking about miscarriage, it's something that is actually quite a stigma within womanhood, if I can say that, and also society. A lot of the time people don't actually realize how hard it can be for women to become pregnant, and most of the time when we're talking about infertility, which is a little bit different, but I just want to touch on that. When we talk about infertility, nobody really talks about could it be the man, you know, that is the issue. Is always the woman. So it's not a subject that women tend to come out with and talk about, and I think that it was very brave of her, and it was very honorable of her to come out and actually share her experience. This was going to be her second baby, and a lot of women actually go through it. I believe it's like 1 in 4 women experience a miscarriage. It's something that isn't really spoken about much. Now, what is quite interesting is Meghan Markle did a documentary where she traveled with Harry, and she spoke about, there was a time when the interviewer asked her how she was doing, and for some reason, I watched the whole documentary, I even done a video about it, and for some reason a lot of people crucified her, okay? They criticized her, you know, talking about how she made it all about her, and she made a comment saying, you know, nobody really asked me if I'm okay, which is a normal comment to make. Listen, the moment you become a parent, a mother, I can't talk for men, but a mother, nobody really asks how you are doing as a mum. It's always baby. Quite right, you know, everybody wants to see the baby, everybody wants to know that the baby is okay, but she spoke from a humane point of view because she is human. You know, she's a new mum, so there was absolutely nothing wrong with that documentary from my perspective, but it seemed that, you know, she's always been criticized, and not so long ago she was being criticized. And what I find quite ironic is the hypocrisy of this country, the hypocrisy of the press, the hypocrisy of just people in general when it has come to Meghan Markle. Although she's shared this private and sentimental experience with us, she still managed to get criticism, you know. And just a few, I'm not gonna read all of them, but I'm just gonna put them up. Just a few of the comments that people were making. You know, somebody says, awful event for any couple for sure, but why broadcast it? Attention seeking and cynical attempt at clawing back some public pro-Meghan sympathy, no doubt following advice of her PR team. That to me does not make sense. You saying an awful event, but why broadcast it? Why do we broadcast about infertility? Why do we broadcast about women issue, menopause, endometriosis, or other conditions that women go through? Why do we broadcast that? Because these are all personal issues that people go through, and honestly I just feel like some people just have a natural hate in them. Another comment that somebody made, Meghan Markle, a lot of us has had miscarriage, this does not need to be headlines news. I don't care. It's headline news because of her status, because of the person that she is, but women all over the world share their story and nobody seems to have a problem with it. So it just seems like there is such a hypocrisy. These are clearly people who just does not like Meghan at all, but at the end of the day, these are topics that are important to talk about, whether you like her or you do not like her. One thing that really frustrates me is when people can't talk without being hateful, or when people can't discuss or debate without spewing some kind of venom. It just, to me, just shows me that the venom is in you. Like you're the one who carries the hate inside of you. Like, aside from all of the hate that Meghan has gotten, you know, she has gotten a lot of love, and you know, watching shows like On This Morning and reading the news outlet, it kind of left a bitter taste in my mouth personally, just because I feel like you are the same people that were tearing her down and that is quick to tear her down. But because she's done something that seems good in your eyes, or that seemed like, oh, it's like suddenly she's now good for you to talk about, like suddenly now you can see the sympathy, or you can feel, you can have empathy towards her, but not long ago you didn't. Like, do you get what I mean? Like, I just don't roll with that. Like, I just think that, to me, I just kind of feel like, you know what, let me just write my essay, let me just write my book. Like, I honestly don't need you to have empathy for me, because when she was a new mum and she was sharing about her mum experience, there was people on the show, the same people that were talking now, that were like, you know, she went to Africa and she was making it all about her, and really like dragging her and really discrediting her, and forgetting, almost forgetting that she is experiencing a natural she's experiencing a natural journey that a new mum would experience, and she's feeling the natural feelings, and there's no difference to her to any new mum. Do you know what I mean? And it's almost like people were forgetting that. I'm just going to read a little bit of what she wrote. It was a July morning that began as ordinarily as any other day. Make breakfast, feed the dogs, take vitamins, find that missing sock, pick up the rock crayon that rolled under the table, throw my hair in a ponytail before getting my son out of his crib. After changing his diaper, I felt a sharp cramp. I dropped to the floor with him in my arms, humming a lullaby to keep us both calm. The cheerful tune a stark contrast to my sense that something was not right. I knew as I clutched my firstborn child that I was losing my second. Hours later, I lay in hospital bed, holding my husband's hand. I felt the clamminess of his palm and kissed his knuckles, wet from both of our tears. Staring at the cold white walls, my eyes glazed over. I tried to imagine how we'd heal. I recalled a moment last year when Harry and I were finishing up a long tour in South Africa. I was exhausted. I was breastfeeding our infant son, and I was trying to keep a brave face in the very public eye, which is what I was talking about. "Are you okay?" a journalist asked me. I answered him honestly, not knowing that what I said would resonate with so many new mums and older ones, and anyone who had in their own way been silently suffering. My off-the-cuff reply seemed to give people permission to speak their truth, but it wasn't responding honestly that helped me most. It was the question itself. "Thank you for asking," I said. "Not many people have asked if I'm okay." Sitting in a hospital bed, watching my husband's heartbreak as he tried to hold the shattered pieces of mine, I realized that the only way to begin to heal is to first ask, "Are you okay?" And can you believe it? It was that question that that was asked her, and that the response that she gave, that literally made headlines and just evoked this hatred that people already had towards her, which is any normal question that any new parent, okay, mum and dad, any new parent would want to ask. It's really crazy, it's really sad, because now, you know, miscarriage is trending and people are really relating to this, and this can really resonate in people's lives, because this is a serious matter. This is something that women go through, and as much as it affects the women, it obviously doesn't affect the men too. I just feel like people need to leave Megan alone. You lot need to leave Megan alone. Do you get what I mean? Because when she was talking about how she was breastfeeding and she was tired, but she was trying to put on a brave face, it's like some people just have no empathy. Some people just have no compassion. Like, some people really lack understanding. Like, I honestly cannot put together the words that I can even describe the people that send hate, people that send death rates. Like, I honestly cannot fathom it. I'm happy that she wrote this. I'm happy that, you know, this is Meghan and Harry. They're very humane to me. They're very touch base with with reality, with people. There is no wall, there's no barrier with them and society. They're very relatable, and to me that's what makes them very lovable. You almost feel like you can see a part of yourself in Harry, you can see a part of yourself in Meghan, you know. And you know what is even interesting, then, you know, people will still want to call him Duchess this and Duchess that, and it's like, you're the same people that are like, you need to get stripped of everything, you just need to get stripped of everything, but suddenly now she's a Duchess. Suddenly you want to refer to her as Duchess, suddenly you want to... Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section, and I will see you guys in my next video. And guys, do not forget to subscribe because it's all good vibes over here. See you guys in my next video. Bye.